Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to Penny's Alphabet Nook. You're right. Nothing gets past you, boys and girls. You are so smart. Well, I'm here at the patch office in, Spencer, West Virginia. And we're going to talk about a letter today. Let's see. Well, one of the words I just said, Virginia. That's our start. That's the letter we're going to talk about today. Oh, what else? When someone wins a baseball game, they had a victory. They won. Victory. Virginia. Valentine. We have a holiday. Valentine's Day. Did anybody guess it yet? You're right. We are going to learn, or we're going to talk about and learn the letter V today. So, do you have your paper? Okay. Do you have your markers or your crayons or your colored pencils? Okay, well, let's get started. All about the letter V. Now, to make an uppercase V, we're going to use two lines. 1, 2. To make the lowercase v, we're also going to use two lines. 1, 2. Now, when you look at the uppercase and the lowercase v, they look a lot alike, don't they? They do. One's just tall, and it's going to be at the sky, and the other one is shorter, and it's going to start at the fence. Okay? And we want to thank Heidi Songs for the creations that she did for all the letters of the alphabet. And again, your parents can find it online if they go to HeidiSongs.com. Okay, and here we have our sentence line. So we have our sky, and then we have our clouds there. We have our fence, the grass, the ground, and the dirt. Okay. Start high. Vroom to the ground, vroom back up again. Capital V's, very easy for me. And when you think about it, it's almost like a half of a W, isn't it? Kind of like that, right? All right, now let's do the lowercase v. For the lowercase v, we're going to start at the fence, vroom to the ground, vroom back to the fence. Lowercase v's, very easy to me. Now let's go over that one more time, okay? The uppercase V starts at the sky, down to the ground, and then back up to the sky. Does it stop at the fence? No. What about the clouds? Is it hanging around in the clouds or down in the grass? Right. Does the point here, does it go down here in the dirt? Nope. It stops right there on that line. It stops in the ground. And the same thing here for our lowercase v. It does not go down in the ground, but it starts at the fence. It goes from the fence to the ground, and then from the ground to the fence. Okay, are you ready to make them on our own? Let's get started. Okay, what should be the first color we use? Okay, how about I pick the first color because it's also a V word. It is purple. But purple is also known by violet, and violet is a V word. So let's use purple or violet first. You ready? Uppercase, from the sky to the ground, boom, and then from the ground back up to the sky, boom. Okay, now the lowercase v, where did it start? Am I going to start the lowercase v here in the clouds? No, you're right. I'm going to start it at the fence. So from the fence to the ground, and then from the ground back up to the fence. And that was our violet color. Okay, what color should we use next? Oh, I heard someone say green. Okay. And remember, two lines. 1, 2 for the uppercase, and 2 for the lowercase. Start at the fence. 1, 2. Good job. All right. What should be our next color? Yellow. That's a good choice too. From the sky to the ground, and then from the ground back up to the sky. And remember, we're not down here in the dirt. We're not past our line. Okay, and then for the lowercase v, from the fence to the ground and from the ground to the fence. Good job. All right, what color should go next? Red. That's a good choice. Okay, let's do this one silently. Ready? There you go. Boy, you guys did a great job. I'm so proud of each and every one of you. Okay, so we've used 4 colors. That means we have 4 colors left. What should be our next color? Black. Okay, I've got my black marker. Ready? From the sky to the ground and from the ground to the sky. Now lowercase. Where's the lowercase going to start? You're right, the lowercase starts at the fence. From the fence to the ground and from the ground back up to the fence. Good job. Okay, what next? Orange. Okay. 1, 2, and then again. 1, 2. Good job. 2 colors left. What should be our 7th color? Blue. All right. Ready? Let's do this one quietly. Good job. Now our last color. What's it gonna be? Brown. You are right. 2 lines from the sky to the ground and from the ground back up to the sky. And then our lowercase at the fence. 1, 2. You know what I was thinking of just sitting here looking at the V's as we were making them? If you turn it upside down like this, it kind of reminds me of a volcano. And guess what? Volcano. It's a V word. You're right. At our class at Building Blocks, we like to make volcanoes. We think it's a lot of fun. Okay, moving on. Now we're going to we have to find the letter, right? We're going to see what number it is in our alphabet line. We're going to find out what comes before it and after it. And then we're going to practice saying them. Okay, so I'm going to get my purple because it's violet for V. I'm going to move along and you tell me when to stop. Tell me when we get to the letter V. Do-do-do-do-do-do. We're chugging right along. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Am I there yet? No, I have to keep going. Okay. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Right. Nope, go back. Right there. Oh, but that's kind of like a V. That's 2 V's together, but that's not a V, is it? It's a W. You're right. I need to go back 1 spot. Right there's the V, and I'll put a violet dot by my V. Okay, now, what letter comes before it? What's that letter right there? U. That's right. So let's make an uppercase U because it comes before it. Now, find your V again. What letter comes after it? W. That's right. And a W's 4 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's kind of like 2 V's together, isn't it? Okay. Now we have to say our letters. Or no, we don't have to say it. First, we have to count them. We need to know what number the letter V is in the alphabet line. Huh, I can't believe I forgot that. All right, let's count them. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay, the letter V is the 22nd letter of the alphabet, number 22. Okay, Now we can say our letters. You ready? So find your V again with our violet dot. Okay, V, W, X, Y, Z. That didn't take very long, did it? Nope. But then we need to take a deep breath because look at all the letters we have left to say backwards. Ready? Okay. V, U, T, S, R, Q, P, O, N, M, L, K, J, I, H, G, F, E, D, C, B, A. Whew, that took a long time, didn't it? Okay, let's move on to the next page. Now we need to know the sound that the letter V makes, and then we need to think of some words that start with the letter V. Okay, so we need to get our little phonics machine out here. Oh, it's already turned on, Penny. Okay, ready?
V. V says V says Every letter makes a sound. V says
V says what? V, like vroom at the beginning. So that was one of our V words, wasn't it? And what was another one that I've been saying? Violet, right? That's another V word. So let's listen one more time for the V. You ready?
V. V says V says Every letter makes a sound. V says
What sound does the V make? V. And I kind of think the V sounds kind of fun to make. V, vroom. Okay, so some words that start with the letter V. We had room, right? And violet. And what was another one I used? Volcano. That was another V word, right? Okay, well, let's move on and we'll find some pictures of more V words. Okay, here we have a van, right? Then we have, vegetables. I love vegetables. Okay, this guy right here, it's an animal doctor. It's called a veterinarian. Good. Okay, here they're exchanging a Valentine card. Okay, here we have a vest. And finally, we have a vase that is violet, a violet vase of flowers. Okay, let's go over them one more time. Van, vegetables, veterinarian, Valentine, vest, and violet vase. All right, good job. So now we're almost finished. We just need to go back and do a quick review. So we know that the letter V makes what sound? V, right. Okay. We have also learned today that the letter V is the 22nd letter of the alphabet. We know that the letter U comes before it. We know the letter W comes after it. We had our writing practice, making our lowercase and uppercase ones. Okay. We know that the uppercase V starts at the sky and goes to the ground, then from the ground back up to the sky. We know now that the lowercase v looks like the uppercase V. It's just smaller and starts at the fence and goes from the fence to the ground, from the ground back up to the fence. And then we know that it takes two different lines to make the V. 1, 2. Both uppercase and lowercase. 1, 2. Okay, that was a lot of fun, wasn't it? Well, I thought it was. I enjoy learning the letters and trying to think of all the different words that start with that letter. Well, you're right. The next thing is we have to have some type of an alphabet game, right? Right. Well, for this alphabet game, This is a water bottle, and the name of this water bottle starts with the letter V. So if you go to the store, you might find a water bottle that starts with the letter V, has this cute little gray cap, and guess what? Guess what's my favorite color? Gray, of course. So I really like the water bottles that have the gray lid on it, and they start with a V. So for this game, you're going to, now these, we've got a couple different things in here, and we'll come over to the other camera where you can see them better. I have just taken my water bottle, took the lid off of it, and I filled it full of all sorts of little beads. I have different kind of beads in there, like some of them little pony beads, just different types of beads that we have collected over the years at Building Blocks. Some I've also seen them, you could use like those little, I think they're called perler beads that you can put on a little tray and you can melt them. You could also use those. So you just want to find, or you could also use buttons. If you have a lot of buttons at your house, you could fill your bottle full of buttons. And I also happen to have some little beads that are the letters of the alphabet. There's little black circles with the letters of the alphabet on it. Now, I will say I got the letter beads at our store here in town. I got them at Walmart. You could probably find them at any craft store that you're at. So that's the one thing that I did go out and buy, okay? So you're going to take your bottle and you're going to fill it almost completely full of different types of just a filler, something to fill it with. You might even take like little teeny tiny pieces of paper and shred paper up into little pieces, or yarn, or maybe your mom or dad might have some material around the house. Get creative with what type of filler that you can put in it, okay? And then again, we also want to have the little letter beads, okay? So I did go buy those. And you're going to put those in your jar. And then you're going to shake, rattle, and roll, okay? Now the next thing you have to do is you have to get a piece of paper, and then you have to write each letter of the alphabet on our paper, okay? So let's go over the alphabet together. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. You guys are doing a really good job saying your letters with me. S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Okay, now that's when we're going to play the game. So you have your water bottle, and you've got your piece of paper with your letters written on it. Now you have to turn the bottle and you have to try to find the letters. And when you find a letter in there, you will mark it off of your list. So let's keep going. Oh, wait, right there. What's that letter? Oh, I have a J. You see it? And the letter R. So then I would take my marker and I would mark through the J and then again through the R because I found that letter. Okay, let's see if we can find some more. Can we look around there? Can we see another one? Wait, nope, right there. Oh, okay. Right there. Kind of looks like it could either be an M or a W. I'm believing it's the W, okay? So mark off the W. We found that one. What was it, boys and girls? Right there? Oh, you're right. We have a couple more letters. We have the letter I. Okay, so we'd mark off the letter I. And then what was this one? What's that letter? T. You're right. Good job. And see, that's just a real simple game. And then what you could also do is you could have someone, oh man, look at that. I'll have to stop. We got to write these letters down. What do we have? S, okay. Then a C, right, okay. And then, oh, yep, right there. M, and you can notice that that M looks a little different from the W. So M, okay, and what else? Q, okay, we'll mark off the Q. Right there was the U. Whew, man, we almost have the complete alphabet already done. And right there, can move it a little bit where we can see it. We have the letter A, okay. Oh, one more sticking out. Okay, that'll be our last one that we do. And what's that letter right there? Kind of got to shake it a little bit. What was it? The letter F. You're right. Okay. That was pretty good. Now, what I was going to say is, after you've played this game a time or two like this, you could ask your parents to set a timer for you and see how fast it will take you to find all 26 letters of the alphabet hid in your water bottle. Okay? And it's actually, I'm going to go ahead and tell you what it is. It's a Voss water bottle. So see, that was where I brought my letter V in, huh? Okay. I hope you have a lot of fun with this because it is a great rainy day activity, or just when you just need to kind of sit down and you need to, you feel kind of anxious inside. You're like, I need to calm down a little bit. You can sit down, take a deep breath, breathe in the good, push out the bad, and then you can help calm yourself just by moving the bottle to see what you can find. Okay? So, guess what? That's it for me this week. So I will see you next week with a new letter of the alphabet. Bye-bye, boys and girls. Mwah.